Hi, on this week's short video, we're going to share 3 positive things for you to consider when you find yourself in the empty nest. What do we mean by the empty nest? Well, it's that season when you find that your family home has less occupants and you are left, just the two of you, as a married couple again.
Welcome to our YouTube channel called The Marriage Partnership. And if you haven't seen or heard of us before, we are Kevin and Mandy, and we've been married for over 36 years and have been supporting and encouraging engaged and married couples through Christian courses and mentoring for around 18. On this channel, you will find weekly videos on a range of marital themes.
So that last young person has just left home and you're feeling a bit strange. It might be because they've gone to university, or like me, they've left to train as a nurse or something similar, or they just want a place of their own and so they've had to move out. Now you're back home and it feels a bit quiet, doesn't it? We remember that very well. So you've just helped them move their stuff, and things feel a bit quiet, feel a bit strange, and we understand that. We've been there. So yeah,
for me, I guess it was a bit different. My experience was, we both love the boys. We've got 2 sons. We love them dearly. But for me, I lost my 2 buddies when they went. And although we get to still see them now, they come home occasionally. For the first couple of years, when they were mostly away, I thought, every time I walked past their bedroom, I had the sort of sense of loss. There wasn't the noise coming from their rooms, and I had no one to talk about sort of man things with. So it was perhaps different. But for you, I guess it meant less catering and less washing to do. And
I still miss them though.
Of course you did.
And I say it was very quiet because one of our sons was into music, so he made quite a lot of noise when he was at home. So it was particularly quiet, and I think you notice that when they've been around, you just want to hear their noises around the house, and it's very, very strange. But I want you to hang in there, okay, because it is going to get better, and we're going to come up with some what we consider to be positive views and ideas to help you. Your spouse might be feeling a little different, like Kevin and I, we sort of reacted to it a bit differently, but that's okay.
Now, as a couple, you may have drifted apart emotionally because the children have played an important part in your lives and kind of hijacked your marriage to some extent. You need to get back on track, and now is that time to rekindle those days when you first met. Sit down and talk, and we mean really talk, and listen to each other about how you really feel at this time and how you see your future together. And if you're about to take your child to the other home, then this conversation could be had on the way back. Now think of the 3 things you'd like to do together now that you've had this extra time. Think big, be imaginative, and be honest. Then put one of these ideas on your calendar and look forward to it.
There's another positive view for you to consider is, remember how your son or daughter chose what they wanted to do? Maybe what they wanted to study, or what career path they'd carved out for themselves. It's an exciting adventure, the beginning of their adult life. Can you think back to when you started out on your own? You wanted your independence, whatever that represented. So be excited with them as well as for them. Give yourselves a pat on the back, actually. You're part of this achievement. You have allowed them to grow and mature into independent adults. That's a normal development. And if they are at or going to university, you will see them graduate. So be very proud. Even though they are wanting to be independent, they will still need your support and advice. But do let them find some things out for themselves so that they can grow in confidence. Thank God for Skype and FaceTime. We didn't have that. We got lots of calls and texts. So it's a real added bonus to have these things where you can actually see them and connect with them on a weekly or monthly basis, whatever you want to do. So be positive. Cheer them on, because, you love them, don't you?
As a married couple, we must still find things that define us as individuals. What made you interesting to your husband or wife when they met you? Maybe you had a hobby or talent that you put down at some point because of the children. Dust it off and see if it still works. A new spark, a challenge, it might be just what you need. and would actually be fun and encouraging for your absent son or daughter to hear about when they phone home. And it would be good for them to hear their parents are enjoying each other and having a great time too. It will certainly add to your conversations between you and your spouse as well.
Yeah. It's time for a reset, recharge and renewal. Embrace it and keep talking.
If you found this video helpful, please share it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and better still, click on the bell to get notifications of when we've created new content. And we would be extremely grateful. This all helps us reach even more people.
And of course, feel free to comment on our videos and make suggestions on any subject you'd like us to talk about. Thank you again for watching, and see you again soon.